Welcome back for part 33 of my Ability and MP Notes Only challenge. So in this part we're going to get to that next save sphere up by Seymour Natus and take on the random encounters on the Highbridge. This is certainly an area where the evade encounter weapon for Whacker would be very nice, and so I'm going to have to come up with some alternative strategies given we don't have that. I think I can lean pretty heavily on Slogger, First Strike plus Slogger combination again. Just like in the battles after Evray, it should be very effective. And we're not going to have 7 encounters, so we can do that spell for 20 MP each fight here pretty easily, I think. I think Oren is going to be very useful for us with Sentry plus the Regen Bracer, plus of course burst now from Yuna that we didn't have access to for Evray and Bavel. And I've got Whacker in the front line as well. Let's see, provided all the enemies are under slow, I guess I may as well I suppose having Whacker in the front line is some kind of hedge against me messing up or slow somehow not landing, but I don't think it matters too much. I could probably just have Riku in the front line. Yeah, so for single target attacks I think Oren's Sentry is going to be our best bet, and yeah, we'll just have to see how we go depending which encounters we get. Would be quite nice to get SOS status set up on characters as well. We do have Bribe as a expensive kind of last resort for dealing with stuff. Okay. Well, we do have Titus and Whacker with Null Blaze equipped, so after the first flamethrower hit, they'll both be in SOS health and immune to fire. I still like just opening up with Slogger, I think. Okay. So we also have the option of sleep bustering one of the monks with Whacker using the TKO, and I think I want to go for that as well. Have to be careful of taking out the second monk before the robot goes down because of thrust kick, so that is worth bearing in mind. But yeah, there's no reason to leave 2 of the monks alive. So let's sleep buster whoever goes first. Yeah, this guy, I guess. And I think if I Sentry with Oren, and then I would... Yeah, I think I want a Sentry with Oren, and then either Shell or Protect with Yuna. Yuna doesn't have any fire protection. In this challenge I actually didn't pick up the Null-Tide armor for Yuna that comes with Fire Ward, which maybe if I'd thought harder about I would have. I think the issue is not having enough gil at that point in the game, like whenever... I can't remember if Whacker sells it or something, but yeah, I didn't really do much in the way of gil farming early. So I don't have any fire protection on Yuna, but she should not get KO'd by one Fire Blast here. And I could, I guess, also cast Null Blaze. I think I'd rather cast... Protect on Oren.
Armor of light, hold physical might.
Yeah, I think that should cut the damage here to under 200. Yeah. Okay. I guess if I get Shell on Aaron as well, then and I take out one of the monks, then we're probably just good to go here, as in we're sort of just sustaining indefinitely with the SOS regen. Certainly Waka can stay in the party with No Blaze, and we can recover MP very easily on Waka, so let's just try to petrify this dude. Alright, we didn't manage, no problem. I'm just going to keep spamming Sentry with Aaron, but I guess I don't really need to have him do that until the XKT is taking the next turn. Okay. I could have Lulu come in and cast Death on the other monk. I think we can have plenty of MP here with Lulu. If this fails and she gets hit by the fireball or the flamethrower, I don't believe she'll get KO'd just because of her higher magic defense. Oh, I can also... hold on. Right, I forgot about this, but I can also just... I can also just kill him with HP damage. Yeah, I mean, that works fine. It'll take 2 spells, but that's not a problem. That's better than rolling the dice on death, I think. Even though these guys don't have death resistance, it's not a guarantee. So let's see, does this look fine? I do this, then I switch Yuna back out for Aaron. Let's just check Aaron's HP for a second. Yeah, that should be fine. He's actually... the sequencing of turns is such that he's definitely going to be above half health for the second flamethrower. Or the flamethrower who's awake. Yeah, so let's just blast this guy. Okay, that guy, yeah, he's going to die to almost anything. We are going to let him use his flamethrower once more, but I don't think it's a problem. Actually, maybe not even, because Waka gets a turn before he does. Yes, I think this is all playing out fine. Certainly the kicking robot is no danger at all, unless I accidentally mess up and let him thrust kick somebody, which I'm not going to do. So now I think... yeah, I think now I can just take out this low health monk however I want, pretty much. It's got 181 health. Yeah, I'll just Sleep Buster him again. Or, yeah, Sleep Buster him. So... right, now I mean, I think I just keep using... I can just keep using Sleep Buster to keep the one monk asleep. And then start to handle the YKT. Right. Just trying to think about how many encounters I get here and how much MP to... you know, how much to be concerned about MP on Lulu. Let's start by taking out the low health monk. Yeah, I'm going to actually come in with Titus to do that. And I think I might let this other monk get a turn just to help Titus get into SOS HP. Let's see, is that a silly thing to do? No, I think it should be fine. Although, looking at this, I can actually have Lulu come in and cast magic on the... get going with magic on the YKT and then switch her out before the flamethrower. Right, so let's have Aaron come in here. Yeah, and Titus just... perfect. Change weapon, get to SOS HP. Do I have SOS equipment of any use on Lulu in this game? No, I don't. Not really. Okay. Any reason to... no, I think everyone's health is set up just fine here. So let's bring in Waka and switch off the TKO so that we don't accidentally get ourselves thrust kicked. Okay, that all worked fine. Yeah, the flamethrower damage is going to be below the health that Oren regens to, whatever that is. Like, it's not going to kill him from half, basically. Titus is in SOS HP, so we can start the next battle with haste. Yeah, I think this is all going great. Let's bring in Lulu and keep working on the YKT. Could also use Riku to copycat. Well, it's not going to really save us much. It's kind of 2 more spells with Lulu. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I can go for a Sleep Buster here. We're not going to kill this guy, we just have Ice Strike equipped. Can then Osmose on Wakka's next turn. And I like using the Sentinel here because, partly because Wakka's turns are already busy doing something else, but the nice thing with Sentinel, it takes Oren's turn, but it means there's no chance that the robot connecting through darkness, which could mess us up if I'd gone for a Dark Buster strategy instead. Yeah, it doesn't help having really copycatting Firaga because Lulu should kill this guy in the next cast, and Riku's not going to do 868. I don't think she is anyway. It might be useful to just see how much damage Riku does do. I think it'll be like 600. Yeah, okay. Alright, the monk's awake. Let's put him back to sleep. Although, we maybe don't even need to do that at this point. No, I don't think we do. Let us Osmose. I don't know how much MP the robot has. Oh, it has 1. Okay. Not the target we were really after. Okay, I would like to Osmose the monk. Let's not have Lulu take damage though, so let's keep Sleep Bustering you. Yep. And I think I can just go for an attack with various Death Touch, Stone Touch weapons now. Don't need to use MP anymore. Just change weapon here so I can fit in that Osmose with Wakka. Oh, that's only 20. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, let's go for Death Touch here. If it doesn't work, we can put him to sleep again. Looks like it did. Yeah, that was quite a nice encounter to get with hindsight. I think we might have to do put a bit more effort into building an Oren tank if we're up against the triple mech encounters, but so far so good. Yeah, and I like this opening. I'm going to have Titus switch to Haste Shield. He'll easily have time to get either out of the party or switch to Null Blaze if he wants to, so it's just sort of extra flexibility, I think. And yeah, that'll work out well. Yeah, I've got plenty of MP on Wakka. We have MP Stroll, but I don't think I need to equip that. I will go back to TKO though. And let's get Sentry back with Oren, and I will also heal Oren. Yep, and I think I might heal Yuno as well. There's no real gain to having Yuno and SOS HP here. Nothing's using water attacks against us. Yeah, I think overall we used resources absolutely fine in that fight. We're not going to run out of anything. And I think there's maybe 3 or 4 encounters in total along the stretch, depending on the variants. Ah! Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. I think with Protect plus Sentry, the single target shot from the artillery robot will do around 400 or 450 to Oren, something in that range, which is still quite a lot. But the nice thing here is if I keep both the artillery guys doing single target shots, then we can absorb everything with Sentinel, I'm sorry, and not have to worry about the other 2 characters at all. So So that's the plan, I think. Let's open with Sloga. Yeah, now I think I want to get Yuno into the party to buff RN. And we need to make sure we have 2 characters to provoke the single target attacks from the artillery guys, because the AoE target attack from them is going to be very problematic for us. We do not want to see that one. Also, it's magic based, and the single target is physical, which means that Protect covers everything that RN's going to be hit by. So what's the plan for the artillery? I guess. I mean, I could just try and kill them with magic with Lulu, but they have such high magic defense. I think I'm better trying to focus down the YKT first. Right. Okay, but I'm looking at the turn bar, and Waka just gets a turn before the artillery mechs. So if I switch him for Lulu to cast balls on the YKT, she won't get that turn because she's that little bit slower. So let's just use this turn of Whackers to... I'm not sure if I have to use HP damaging attacks to draw the single target attack. I might have to. But yeah, let's just do this. RN, Sentinel. So Waka can target the other artillery mech. I think I want to actually start getting cheers down on RN. I'm a little concerned about whether I might run into HP issues with surviving back-to-back hits from the artillery robots. I think we've tied us into haste. It won't take us too long to do that. And we can get to work on the YKT with Lulu still pretty soon. I could have also healed RN with Yuna, but I don't think that's... Yeah, we're gonna get... Yeah, we're gonna get regen ticks here, I believe. Or the shot's just not gonna do enough damage to risk KOing RN anyway, so I think we should be good. So I've targeted both the artillery guys with Waka, so they should both do their single target attack, which RN then blocks, and yeah, thanks to the 2 cheers, it's not even doing 400 damage, so this is looking good. And Waka has 2 turns before the artillery guys again, so we can just run back that same strategy. So let's just finish getting the last 3 cheers down on RN, at which point he'll be kind of functionally invincible. I mean, we could also heal him, but... yeah. Not going to be necessary. Okay. Yeah, so let's do 1 attack against you. You have to continue to hit the silly artillery mechs to keep them on the single target attack, but I'm just keeping an eye on the turn bars. I should have plenty of time for characters to do that. And yeah, let's just take out the YKT with 4 Firaga spells. It uses 64 MP, but I think that's completely fine. Sentinel with RN. Waka targets the other mech. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That is exactly why cheer is good. So if it wasn't for the cheer damage reduction, RN would have been KO'd there, and I would have been pretty badly messed up. Yeah, I didn't actually look at the turn bar carefully enough. I didn't realize all 3 enemies were getting their turns pretty close together. But we're okay. So yeah, we can keep on with the plan. can actually... I could take Aaron out of the party and have another character come in and do something else, but I need him to regen. I'm also aware I could just heal him with Yuna, but that kind of takes another character's time. Right, so let's go back to... yeah, hit this one first, then the other one. Yeah, I think Whacker's just fast enough to do this. As in, he's the same speed as the artillery mechs, and they're slowed, so he can hit both of them. And there won't be a situation where I need to change that plan up at all. Yep, and hit this one. We're taking back-to-back attacks on Aaron from the artillery, but that will not KO him. Great. And that guy's out of the picture. Nice. Alright, so at this point, the... yeah, so now the robots will only do the single target attack. It will be targeted randomly, but Sentinel obviously still covers that. And we can just take these guys out however we want. Let's see. Just need to remember to have Aaron use... yeah, thanks to Cheer, he's actually doing a nice amount of damage. And Tider should as well. Just need to remember to have Sentinel up for the enemy's turns, but we can do that. Don't need to use more MP on Lulu. And what do we have with Whacker? We've got a Fireball, Fire Strike. That might even be a bomb-dropped Fireball for the extra damage. So now if I do Sentinel... nice. Yeah, Cheer doing work offensively as well. Yeah, I mean the poor robot's just super slow. Like, Tidus gets 4 turns for each of its now. And we just beat it down. Let's just make sure... I think I still need some more spear levels on Riku for backtracking to full life, so let's just make sure she's getting AP. And I think this guy is just going to have 1 MP like the kicking mech, but... yeah, he is. Alright, whatever. A wide ring? I do not think I've ever seen that before. Oh. Well played, game, well played. I was like, wide? What could that refer to? There's no status that makes you skinny. So, yeah, anyway. Got me good. Let's make sure... yeah, Sentry and Regen Bracer, that's fine. Let's go back to the TKO. I'm pretty confident with all these encounters now. Just need to be a little careful, but I don't think there's any significant amount of luck involved. And let's drop a heal on Aaron so he starts at full health. We're not close to anything with Yuna on the Sphere Grid. No, she just picked up some more MP. Yep. I think in general the Aaron tank is a really good strategy for situations where you're dealing with single target physical attacks. I think for most of the main game, the enemies, either you see enemies on their own or you see enemies in multiples but they're that bit weaker. And with Protect and Defend, you can tank most stuff. I guess you have to be a bit careful with that up against like the Dragon plus Wolf combination of Gagazet or something, but I mean there you've got options to disable those things. The trouble with these AMPNO is that there's no great way to disable them. So I think this is functionally just an easier version of the last encounter. We can have Waka just ping away at the artillery robot, keeping it doing the single target attack, and the attacks of the kicking robots are absorbed by Sentinel plus Protect very easily. I'll still go for Sloga. I don't think Titus's MP is under any pressure here. Now we got a miss. Yeah, I think we just saw a 1% miss because these guys don't have a resistance to slow. So it's one of those cases of a 100% infliction rate still occasionally missing, in the same way as you see on, you know, Dark Attack missing, Sinceborn Uchulis, or Anima's Pain missing, or, you know, not inflicting death, I should say. But we're still fine here. I will manually... Do I even need to manually cast a slow on the kicking robot? I don't think I do. And I also don't need to hit the Monster B for a while. So let's have Yuna come in here. Yeah, I don't think that slow missing actually does anything. Wait. Oh, wait, I'm confused. How? Oh, this is a preemptive strike. Yeah, sorry. I was really confused why Oren was getting a turn before the kicking robot who didn't get slowed, but it's because we got a preemptive strike. Yeah. So if I hadn't gotten the preemptive strike, I would have needed to manually cast a slow, but or do a delay attack or something to make sure that we got the Sentinel down. But it's all good. Yeah, I mean, this damage is honestly pretty pathetic. And we get the cheers maxed out before the artillery robot does anything. Yeah, and that extra kicking robot basically taking twice as many turns is just not an issue at all. Nice. Okay, let's bring Lulu in. So if we use 8 casts of Firaga, yeah, that's no problem. Looking at where we are with respect to the save sphere, I don't think we have even one more encounter after this. I should kill the one that's not under slow, but whatever. Is this going to be a problem at all? Oh, you know what? It might be. Okay, so there's 3 enemies taking the turn on the exact same tick there. I'm just trying to think. I'm pretty sure that the damage from the first... No, we should... I'm pretty sure we're still fine here. just because of how you get a minimum of 100 HP healed, even with characters actually on the same tick. Yeah, we're actually completely fine. And this shouldn't be a problem either, no. Yeah, SOS regen, really very nice equipment for RN when you can mitigate damage as effectively as we can. Like, defend plus protect is a factor of 4, and then cheer is effectively, takes that factor of 4 to a factor of 6, I think is the right way to look at it. I'm not convinced I've done that calculation quite right. Let's see. So it's cutting damage by a third, but in terms of equivalent HP, that's like having 50% more, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it is effectively a factor of 6. We can get up to a factor of 12 potentially against enemies vulnerable to power break, which is how you can have. Oh no. Well, this got a little interesting. I was gonna say that's how you can have characters at no sphere grid stats, or characters, I mean RN, tank, attacks from monster arena creations and stuff. Yeah, I was not paying enough attention there. Obviously did not mean to KO the artillery robot before this guy. So now what's the plan? How much health does he have? Oh, he's just dead. Alright, never mind. Yeah, that could have been bad. Because the thrust kick you can't block with Sentinel, and I wouldn't want Orin injected anyway. But fortunately, yeah, I mean, he does thrust kick instead of his normal attack. He doesn't just, like, insta-eject two characters. So it worked out fine. I don't think we get another encounter here, but I'll just run back the same setup in case. Okay. It doesn't really matter that we don't go into the Natus fight with SOS HP because I'm just going to beat him with Reflect. It doesn't totally trivialize the fight, but I think with yeah, I don't really see a need to try and win without it, to be honest. We had pretty tough fights with Evray and Altano in this challenge, so I'm fine making Natus that bit easier. So yeah, let's go ahead and save, and I'll be back to take on Natus in the next video. Thanks for watching.